Hello. Has gone to bed. I gave Tone Dust a shout out now. You can find him playing Conan Exiles. I am going to be taking a quick break. I will be very quietly playing through some Daggerfall. I want to get an hour or two of Daggerfall in. But it is coming to 9 in the morning here. My throat is in agony. It is not fun. It has not been fun dealing with it. It has been fun, absolutely has been a blast playing with Blue Wolves and hanging. But I'm in a bit of abstract torture right now. So I'm going to be a bit more quiet and a bit more reserved going forward for the rest of the stream. But I do want to get some Daggerfall going, just quickly. Because we were playing Daggerfall this morning when the power cut. So we're going to continue where we left off. We lost about 3 minutes worth of gameplay. Where we lost about 3 minutes worth of gameplay. Where, what is it?
Don't drink and Pepsi. Drink only water and milk. Else you won't be
Genuinely might just
like
disable hydrate because that's torture.
Water is health is fucking bitch. You better drink water, drink water, drink water, drink.
You don't
water,
understand,
bitch.
Subaru. Every
Drink
cup of tea
water,
has
drink water,
bean
drink
and
water,
cheese
bitch.
grater.
Drink
Every
water,
single
drink
time
water, drink
a
water,
cup of tea
bitch.
makes things worse. I've
water,
tried
drink
every
water,
herbal
drink
tea in the
water,
house and it just gets worse after drinking the tea. The only thing that's helped is talking as little as possible and not eating or drinking anything. It has been torture. And you know I don't skip water. Even if we agree that I'm allowed to drink tea for the hydrate, it always goes with a drink of water.
The parent birds often bring rabbits or squirrels to the nest. But when food is scarce, they may attack other birds.
There's one here that does book.
A case of hawk eat hawk.
Bestiary, airships. We're gonna turn archaeologists off and see if the world game save crashes. But I think there's one for books, isn't there? That'll do. Okay. We'll be back
Red tails are nearly full grown,
in a little while.
and they are learning to fly.
I need to go to the restroom. I'm not going to be doing much. I basically just want to sort of square off where we were to begin with the game. So, oh, pardon me. Give me a few minutes and I'll be back and continue where we left off with Daggerfall. I turned the AFK screen off because I'm just going to play the game. I'll be back. Perfect time to get back. I will hydrate. Hope there's no more. Actually, hey, that wasn't so bad. Maybe it's just the tea that sucked. Oh, that actually went down a treat. Alright. Maybe you should sleep and stop streaming and talking so you don't hurt your throat more. My throat is fucked either way. That much I've come to grips with. I've tried not talking. I've gone a whole half hour without talking. It gets like slightly better. The only thing that has given me actual peace were those citrus honey cups of, like it was the citrus honey sips and the throat lozenges. Everything else has not worked. As we were. If you weren't caught up with us where we were before, we took on an archer and a rat. Of the spell book, a couple of quests and a few trinkets, and I still don't know how to get rid of the common symbol or sell it better. Wearing a bit of armor. We even have an elven longsword. And currently, we're about to go fight some rats. Can't tell if it's sunrise or sunset. I think I can't tell because it's just gonna pop. No, it's sunset. Rat down. Two rats down. I probably could have just looked at the compass and decided if it was sunrise or sunset, hey. Fourth. Come here. Another rat. Another rat. That should be enough. How are you doing, rat? Dialogue. Nothing. Dialogue. Nothing. Dialogue. Nothing. Dialogue. 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 Your rat problem is solved, sir. Good day. Pleasant actual thing. A good sentence. What an okay and nice fight that didn't seem scummy. We didn't have to save scum. We got hit a couple of times. We still did pretty okay. Fighter's Guild over there. Look! There's the archer. I see a dead person. How you doing? Dialogue mode. Nice weather. For the amount of money we've actually saved up here, there's no bank, sadly. So we are risking carrying this amount of gold across the waste. Like? Question mark? There's the inn. Let's have a chanceman. I ate a whole pack of lozenges today. Good day, sir. What a relief. I hate those things. You have been most helpful, Angagea. Here is the 385 gold that I promised. Quite well, thank you indeed. This is the point where we noticed that gold actually carries weight. So, I must ask. You're in Greyhead Hall. It's 5:30 on Sundas of the 8th of Morning Star. In the eyes of the Lord Daggerfall, you're a common citizen. Healthy. Just to recap. Defamation. Someone has been spreading rumors around Greyhead Hall about Rodway kinging. He has hired me to put a stop to them for 182 gold. 1 month to return with proof of my success. I have learned that Rodway Kinging has made a deal with his sister, Christona Greenston, to kidnap her lover, Alabin Wisdom. Kidnap. Ah, okay. Evelina Masterly told me this. Rodway Kinging's sister's lover is missing. Doran Woodsley. Who was the lover? Alabine Woodston. You wouldn't happen to know an Alabine Woodston? Oh. Wish you knew something about that. Any news? There is such a thing as the Assassin's Guild, which calls itself the Dark Brotherhood. They recruit the most cold-blooded killers they can find. Fascinating. Thorian Garefield might have work. You can find him at the odd equipment store. Perhaps. Oh no, you can rotate it. Why would you bother? I never did think to zoom in and out or ever click the thing and drag it other than to move the map. Alright, we'll head over to the odd equipment store and see what we can find. In Newick, my darling Mulgoria Wigton awaits me, lamented by the tyranny of the cruel Elysian Kingdom. I cannot sleep while Mulgoria Wigton is so imprisoned, but I fear the agents of Eliza Kington who work to keep us apart. Will you go with me to Newick and protect me? Shade, my gratitude will be endless. Quickly, let us away to get Moria quickly. You can find her at the Ashheart residence in Newick. I have a companion now. He looks a lot more formidable as a portrait. I saw an old man before. Alright. A fair day's travel. We're going to be heading east with the Greensley farmstead. We're going to head east to the Greensley farmstead, Daggerfall Moor, and our next stop is going to be Midbury. But we do have quests. The Matchmaker, 3 days travel to Vanbridge. Stolen item, 25 days left. And Doran Woodsley, who got the postman. The healing is in Oxwich. Oxwich! Goes all the way up there to the northeast of the map. We have a fair travel. We're going to go down to Midbury. We're going to continue probably... just cut straight across. I'm not going to physically travel. I'm giving up on physically. But there's Oxwich all the way over there. We have 2 quests over there. The rest may be forsaken. First things first, though. We're gonna go sleep over at the Silver Gnome. Hey, Chu! Welcome in. It has been a while. I hope you've been well. I hope your studies have gone well. Succeeded, concluded. Silver Gnome. Where the door at? Where the door at? Hey? Apparently I have yet to actually enter this place. I'm gonna quick save because my fatigue is running fairly low here. Agea Wisdom. You want now? I want to ask you about Agea Wisdom. Hasn't been seen around town in days. Broadway King is behind it somehow. Wish I could tell you more. Friend, name's Carolissa Mastercroft. Got a business offer for you. Did you know centaurs are exceedingly rare? There's big money to be made by capturing and selling them. If you want in, I know the perfect place to find a new. A few can pay 950 gold. I have a centaur. Place called Ruins of Buckington's Grade. I'll show it to you on the map of yours. Keep me safe and let me do my work in there. I'll get a few good foes and we'll be set. 26 days, I'm a busy person. God, okay. Can you tell me anything about Agea Wisdom? Mulgoria Wakefield. Looking for Alabin Winston. Look, just tell me. Fine. What is the Wickfield? You know anything? Why would you help me? Because you can. You see I'm busy? So am I. Tell me and I'll be on my way. I like how being blunt suddenly makes them more friendly to me sometimes. Do you know anything about Alabin Woodsley? I don't have the first clue. Innkeepers are more likely to be of use to me than others. That is the worst bedroom. No. I didn't know you could activate a bed though. That's kind of neat. Oh, there you go. We found out. Do you know where Alabin Woodston is? No. I love the room. Those infernal orcs have stolen my little cousin and her so-called protectors, the fighters, refuse to take me seriously. Belladonna the Master House is just a little girl, not worthy of their attention, but she's all I have. Please, good High Elf, will you help me? I don't really know I can help you against an orc. Fine. Give you 328 gold pieces if you find Belladonna Master House. That's all I have. These are the ones camped out, and that's Ladingus. I need to know where the Belladonna is. In 45 days, or I'll send someone else. Reduce Kinnereth, go with you, good Angagea. Is this not an inn? I would like to rent a room, please. Good lord. Fine. The restless dog it is. I'm not looking for you. Where'd you go? You disappeared on me. Phantom. Bitch. I'm looking for Alabin Woodston. Someone who gives a damn? You better give a damn. I'm also looking for... Alyssa Mastercroft Estate. Who are you? Your name is unimportant. All you need to know is that I need someone who is unafraid to spill a little blood for, say, 300 gold. Saw me. And agree. Hello! I'm looking for Pastilla Moore Smith. Roger, what the hell makes you think I would know what to tell you anything? I'm just... Fine. You don't know that... Alyssa Mastercroft. What about Alabin Woodston? Stop wasting my time on nothing. I will beat these people up if they so did. Allow it. 4 gold pieces. Deal. Goodbye. We are healed. Oh, we're in this room. It is 3:30 on morneth of Night Star. In the eyes of the Lord Daggerfall, we are a common citizen. We are going here. Even before getting too close to the bomb, you could feel the stench of its pig's pen. We made it! There has been a lot happening while I was meandering about town. What are you studying? Environmental and marine science. Any particular specialization in the field? Took a break from work because a man almost died at work, so I was mad. Work in a firing range, that's all I am. Just ex-military. Some cadet could not handle the recoil of an automatic weapon, he lost control. Good lord. Surely the recruit would have had, I don't know, sounds sus. You would think at least reprimanding, like basics training, go back to cadet school. Because that is genuinely like an actual... Yeah, I don't know. I would not look very politely on that. If that one... I would say... Oh, hello. I would look so impolitely on that happening that if that were a cadet under my charge, he would just be a janitor from that day forward. That's a door. I can't get in. Yeah, just to stop by. I do wonder if there was any sort of reprimanded for the bear for the... You can't do that. That's negligence, surely. Some kind of negligence. I don't know. Maybe he panicked. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Firearm safety is fairly simple. It baffles me that some people still can't do the basics. But I then have the problem of looking upon people with no experience as should be understanding the basics when maybe they just have no experience. I still think even people with no experience should be given, not given a firearm for one, two, given the training and prerequisites needed to know what they're doing. Well, these ones actually hang. So, I don't know. I've said more than enough. I don't know what happened. I don't like hearing about firearm malpractice because 99% of the time it is the user's fault. What do we have over there? King's Trading Post. Sounds very regal. The Rat and Woodchuck. Odd warehouse. Genuine safety concern. Yes, yes it is. Yes, yes it is. But, okay, I suppose the question would be what was the safety concern, right? Was the safety concern that an untrained personnel had access to a firearm, or was the safety concern simply that he panicked and lost control? Either way, really killing people, especially, again, when you're in a military, anything probably should be held to some sort of higher standard of performance than what even basic civilians can be able to keep up with. This town has rules. Where are we? Bulletin board. Midbury. Persons of the Order are to be detained upon sight. Why? At least I'm not part of the Order of the Hour, I suppose. Do we have anything here? There's a castle. There's actually a lot here. Wow. We're going to have to come back to this place. This is our first real world hub. The palace. Knights of the Dragon. Heading south. Continue south. The Mages. Can I pop into the Mages Guild and see if we can get any jobs? Hello. 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 I regret to speak of this matter, but it is necessary. Guild, willing all the power that it does, assumes responsibility for any misuse that arises out of its teaching. On occasion, there is no solution to a problematic pupil except a mercy killing. The king insists we do away with the shape-shifting of it. An admirable response. Seems the student became hopped up on power after using a chameleon spell for the first time and found it just. Then came experimentation with shape-shifting spells. Suddenly, we have reports pouring in of a tiger wearing robes that kills people. One of the student's friends knew that there was his hiding spot of a resort. Edwarian Laboratory, same province. Go there and find our pupil. Whatever state his may be the case, and end this menace for all of us. We have 5 days. Edwarian Laboratory in this same province. Keep looking, shall we? Another kid on the same day had no idea how to aim the damn weapon. Got the ground like feed through. Well, how? Okay, that is just negligent training or no training. No excuse. Either whoever's in charge of that training would be... It's like, oh, if I was in charge, they'd be in trouble. But, I mean, there's no excuse. No excuse for giving someone a firearm who hasn't been trained, who doesn't know what they're doing, and get other people hurt. I am glad you're okay though, Chu. Alright. West. Fighter's Guild. Oh. Got another inn. Book center. Queen Scorpion. A safety hazard was him being a dumb cadet. They are in the military basics. The military basics drew it into them, but I guess not him. But if that's the case, I mean, I was already on the line of like, he's a janitor for a year. He has to go back to cadet school and prove he's not a danger to the people around him. Until then, he holds a broom. But it's easy to say that. But it really feels like it should be the case sometimes. To a certain degree, I get someone learning who doesn't know what they're doing, who has gone through the basics, may still have to learn more refined things like trigger discipline. You know, there's certain aspects that aren't easy to pick up or come natural to people. I get that. But when you're talking about just, he held down the trigger and his hand panicked and he locked up iron grip on the weapon and say, come on. You shouldn't be... yeah, he gets a broom. Give him a broom, I tell him to sweep and clean up all the brass. But I don't like hearing about stories where people are negligent. It's the one thing I really don't like hearing. What is a master marksman? Hardly. I have a bank. How much gold do we have? I don't want to drop any. But I do want to go to the bank. Good day. Deposit 800. Just gonna head west. So. I do apologize. But I am going to be a bit more quiet and reserved. Got a little upset here about the story. And I have made my throat go a little angry again. So in the meantime, I will just be a little quiet while we search the town. I'll still be here, sniffling and probably complaining about my friend. I mean, it's fairly easy to tell from the story of what happens that he did lock up. But that's the thing. If he locked up, that kind of tells me he's never fired a weapon before. If he's never fired a gun, he shouldn't be given one. People who haven't fired weapons or firearms should not be handed one to see how they do. You have them at the gun range for a week or two, and you have other people fire around them. You get them used to the noise, you get them used to the atmosphere, you get them used to the sights and smells. Then give them a single shot revolver. Nothing automatic, right? I'm very deliberate with gun safety. I think there's a method to teaching people how to deal with it. Because yes, to a lot of people it is scary, intimidating. You want to make sure that you absolutely remove all the parts of the brain that are scared and intimidated before you give anyone a firearm. If they are scared or intimidated or have no idea what firing a pistol sounds, feels, or looks like, let alone a rifle, then they panic. They'll lock up. They will just scream, "Oh shit," in their brain and hold iron fist onto that thing for dear life, which of course, as you know, is only going to cause that trigger to be held down too. If it is a completely automatic firearm, then you have a problem, as you almost did, Chew. It really distresses me, knowing that some people can be put in a position, even in the military, where there may be corners cut for numbers in certain places of the world right now in times of conflict. It's still frustrating to hear about anything being taken so lighthearted as just giving people an automatic firearm, without them possibly even having fired anything before on ring. The basics should include a week at the firing range, hour per day. Because if they're not used to what it sounds like, they're not used to what it looks like, if they don't see other people out there and get confidence retroactively from them, then you have problems. Then again, it's an avoidance protocol. There may still be people, even with all of the avoidance protocol in the world. You may have every precaution at your disposal, and there may still be someone who locks up. At that point, if they have been given every opportunity that they have been afforded and still lock up, then you might genuinely have a case where you could turn around and say, this isn't the job for you. But I feel like you can weed those people out that are still going to lock up at that point by going through that process. Hence why it's really frustrating stories. Because it sounds like none of that happened. It sounds like he got past cadet training day one. He was out on the field. He's like, I want to play with that one. And then he shit himself and almost killed a bunch of people. I don't like those stories, and I get very angry hearing about them because it is pure negligence from whoever trained them. Not pure negligence from whoever trained them. Not fair, because the training is probably fine that they do go through. Maybe there is firearms handling that they even do go through. Maybe this one just really fell short of the stone throw. But, you know, yeah. I don't know. Hello, doggy. Why are you so mad? Yes. I'm glad everyone was okay. I do hope he gets a janitor role for a month. He can sweep up the brass and learn what everyone else does at the ring before he ever gets to set foot on there with the intent to practice. I'm not the one in control, but I mean, don't just do that and not have to go through basic training all over again at the very least, shall we say. He did in basic military. Right, so he just still panicked. Got it. But then maybe you do have the extreme case with someone who's just not gonna make it and isn't in the right career path. Explored most of the town at this point. We do have this one up here to the north. I'll continue over to the inn and the final store over to the west. They've got the Kinnereth Temple, I believe. At the inn, it's the dungeon. I sincerely hope he never touches the weapon. Am I allowed to ask what it was? Was it just a standard issue rifle platform set to the wrong firing mode, clearly? Alright, to the northwest. We will map the town then. Mommy, I want to play with the big gun! Dr. Morrick's jewelers, so let the video skids for town, except for the rest of. You know what? I put that gold over into the bank. I might have to go. Affirmation. That quest is not from the base game. Is it? That quest is not from the base game? I don't believe you for a second that that's not someone from... It's a mod, surely. Healing is Roderick gave for an Oxwitch, but we need a potion of healing. I don't know what the pay. I met secretly with a Ox. Fallen Eye. Doran Woodsley. Showed up in Oxworth. The healing is in Oxwitch. We're on our way to Oxworth. And where are we? You know what? Hey, we'll go get our gold. Go buy a potion of cure disease. Go to Oxworth and to Oxford. Ultimax 100. It's sore. Ah. He's seen. Wow. Right? Wow. And what? Okay. Now I am a little more concerned about what world? In what world does a fresh out the book you don't give a cadet a sword? Okay, right? I would have understood if he, you know, if a Babby's first time at the firing range and he crapped himself with, I don't know, slightly loud Alt M4 on full auto. I don't know. If he hadn't fired a gun before, whatever. But when he could just get access to that and use it without any... Like that seems like, how did he get that in the first place? Who gave him the gun? That seems like a bigger question to me at this point. Should not be allowed. Oh, you don't give cadets. Like I said, I would give cadets. The door is closed. The store closes at 3 PM. Are you kidding me? Seems sus. Very, very sus. Gems, brokers, Olivia's equipment, odd book, very best. Incubala, in school. We're gonna head over to Lincoln. It was a training package, or cadets to be trained in that. Okay, but surely the training didn't start at here's the sword, like, you know, here's an LMG, go knock yourself out. no, it's not the military, but like, what did he not do that everyone else did? Something went wrong. I don't think he should have been handed the thing. Like, either he just absolutely skipped out on everything else that happened in his basic training package, or even the pre-training for using that weapon. I don't know. Something went. If that was his, like, if that was what he was there to do as part of his training, surely there's stuff before that point. I wasn't there. I wasn't there. But us. He didn't seem like he was ready. From the description alone, doesn't seem like he was ready to be at that point. Dora. 4 hours. The thing that went wrong is he's in the wrong career. That is a thing I mentioned before. Some people just might not be cut for the job. Yeah, I think that's a fair statement at that point. Okay. Oh my lord, okay. I might genuinely have to cut it here. Getting equipped. Override the save. I know we've not done a whole lot. We're on our way over to East Worth or something. Alright, okay, so it's not a hard... Okay, so when you said saw, I won't lie, I was imagining like a light package LMG. Like the one you can actually hold without being mounted on anything. I don't suppose that's the practice. But it's not heavy, it's not big, it's not chunky. But I was imagining, I guess, like, yeah, the bigger version, the proper full deal. 220 pounds? How the hell? How the... Okay. Hang on, which way does that go? 220... No, I got it backwards. 5 to 6 kilograms. Pounds are halved or doubled. I think there's 2 pounds per kilogram, roughly. I was about to say, how the hell did a 220-pound man pass cadet training? But I might have... Yeah, that seems a bit heavy. Could be muscle, who knows? Maybe he's a beefcake. But no, I'll admit, when you said saw, I was imagining something a bit more beefy. I had the wrong mental image in my mind. Is that a cat? Fish? No, I need to can it. I need to call it. I have to. For the sake of my own sanity and the fact that I can't shut up. Go figure, Board can't shut up. What's new? I'm going to have to call it. I tried being quiet, I can't. And my throat is killing me. I'm sorry if I'm being so quiet that I'm not super audible, by the way. But I think there's 2 pounds per kilo. What would that be? Oh, you would have it. Right. You know, I was doubling. The wrong way, wasn't it? Yeah, 2 pounds per kilo. Never mind. See, it meant that was the thing. Mentally, I was like 440 kilograms. It's not a perfect translation, but halve your pounds and you get kilograms. Is a very rough translation that gets you 95% of the way there. Maybe he could have handled the recoil, it just sounded like he panicked. But sadly, I'm sorry, Music Man. Time here has come to an end. Because I need to head to bed. I am absolutely in agony. I can't force myself to shut up, even with the incentive of absolute never-ending pain. Cannot bring myself to shut up. So I'm just going to end stream. And I'm going to be very, very quiet, all by myself. By myself for the next few hours. Later on today, I will be joining the Shield Maidens, but I may not be talking with the Shield Maidens, but you can find me. I will have to fix this command, but at the moment, you can find me over at Red Fairy's stream. She's not live at the moment, but she's the host of the Shield Maiden Thursday, Friday. Immediately following that, we'll be joining Blue Wolves again in Valheim for day 3 of our expedition? Escapades, that word. I'm trying so hard. Look, talking slowly doesn't change anything, but it just for some reason hurts slightly more when I talk faster. I don't know. Talking slowly is like being delicate, whereas I hate it. I hate everything that's happening right now. But I am bringing myself and forcing myself to stop. I'm done. I have to pack up. Because I am in agony. I need to just be very, very quiet for the next 10 hours, and then I'll be back with Shield Maidens and hopefully feel a bit better then. So... well... see, technically, Subaru, you did say to stop, but there's nothing... like, I could keep playing Daggerfall. I could close OBS right now and not say a single word while playing Daggerfall. I won't say a peep out loud, because when I close OBS, it just happens in my head. I just think it instead of say it out loud. And I was just kind of hoping to be able to do that for a few hours and chill before going to bed for proper. It is 10 in the morning anyway, so I should be heading off as it is. This is my closing schedule time slot. So I'm going to have to... because I'm not very tired, that's the other thing too. I really am not tired, I'm wide awake. Could you imagine? Heaven forbid drinking a cup of tea every half hour in an attempt to quell my throat from being on fire has flooded my system with enough caffeine to keep an ox falling asleep. But I must draw a close. As we all know, Bord just will not shut up. So I'll be back in a couple of hours. Thank you everyone who stuck with me. Thank you for sticking with me even still. And I'll see everyone when I come back. I may or may not be streaming depending on how I feel, but you will find me over on Red Fairy's stream. I would say 12 hours from now. Probably closer to 6 though. I needed to find someone to raid out to. Town is probably ending stream soon. I hope you're doing good, Chu, though. I'm glad to hear you're fine. I get angry hearing about those sorts of things, but all in all, glad to hear you're okay. Whatever actually happens, the outcome did not end in disaster. I will count it as a lesson learned and hope he learned something too. And maybe finds a better career for himself. Tone has only been live for 2 hours, so we'll go over and say hello to Tone Dust. Of course, we also have Lena on fire playing Conan. I think she's just wrote Conan despite playing Exiles. She is playing Conan Exiles. Science Chen is playing Valheim. We have 3 options. Conan Exiles, Lena on fire, Conan Exiles, and Science Chan with Valheim. Oh no, Chu, I'm feeling fine. Like, I feel great. I just feel like I don't know, I feel like I ate a Carolina Reaper is probably the best way to describe it. I feel perfectly fine. My throat feels like it's got a knife lodged in it sideways. Shall we go say hello to Tone? We went and said hello to Tone recently, but I know Conan might not be everyone's cup of tea, but I'm there for the people, even though I always raid and fall asleep or do something else. But maybe we'll go see Science Chat. Answer, it's too hard. Can you pick one for me? The options are Lena on fire, Tone Dust, or Science Chat. I'm vetoing this. If you like the global emotes, we have those. If you have the animated subscription, you have that message too. For 100 channel points, you can get that gorgeous face, and you can put any emote in the middle you like. I will let the raid timer run down. I will see everyone in a few hours with the Shield Maidens. Whether or not I'm very vocal, I will see everyone online at Red Fairies with Valheim and the rest of the children.